We live again. Welcome to
We
the Team
back.
Henry Show. We back, y'all. Sorry for the delay. We had some serious technical difficulties that we had to iron out real quick. But we're gonna make up for it. We're gonna be here. We got some good conversation for you, as always. We're never gonna let you down. It's your man Disco Jackson. Thank you for being here. Got my man Dirk right here.
We back again, y'all. Stay tuned.
And we got the lovely, the most beautiful with the lips, Lexi.
Hey guys.
What color is that you got on today? Is it a name for that? Y'all be having a name for lipsticks, right?
No, it's like 3 different ones. You can't be keeping up with the names when I put 3 different ones on.
Okay, my bad. 3 different ones that you wear, or 3 different brands? What? I don't know.
3 different colors.
3 different. So that's not your. What's your main color?
It's more like a nude. It's called Persistence by MAC. Take note. Yeah,
you got
you
that
asked for a
you
reason.
write
You
write that
asked for a
down.
reason. It's called
Persistence.
Persistence by MAC.
Let me type this down. Persistent by MAC. That's that color, right?
Yes. That's my.
I gotta be honest. That joint just looked pink to me, but I mean, you can't just call it a pink.
No.
Persistence. Okay.
Then if you just pink, then it's just generic.
Okay.
No.
And you're not generic. I got you. So it's not pink. When I go in there, I want some Persistence by MAC for Lexi.
Yep.
Okay, I got you. Look, today we'll be talking about here, as always, we had the bomb topics, the great topics. Today, the topic that I ain't gonna say I necessarily agree with, but I don't know. I'm gonna Lex came up with this one, y'all, so blame her. But I'm gonna let you introduce this topic.
Y'all went hard on me last time. Y'all went hard on me the last show.
No, who?
We were quiet the last show. I let y'all go at it.
Yo, Derek, you see how they went on me? You got YouTube folks calling me out.
I didn't say a word last show. I was chilling. I was chilling. Today's show is what, Lex?
Stop giving husband and wife benefits while dating.
You care to elaborate on that?
Do y'all know what we mean by that? Stop acting like a wife and you dating. You ain't getting a ring on that finger. Stop all that extra stuff.
What's
wifey duties?
Now let's speak on that a little bit. What exactly are wifey duties? Let's help the people know. Help me know.
A million shows.
Well, let's talk. With this show, that's what it's about. Let's talk about it for this show.
Wifely duties: cooking, cleaning, being. Now, I don't want to say being I want to say, yes, I do want to say being submissive every time when you're only a girlfriend. No.
All right, we're gonna come back to you. D, what do you think that means, bro? Huh? What do you think? What is your take on this?
The only married one here.
The only yeah, I mean, he dated once before, so what is your take on this?
It's like this. You giving it's supposed to be like a progression, right? You're supposed to be dating, then you exchange these little titles, and then and hopefully, at the end of the rainbow, you might get married, right? Okay. A lot of the things that you reserve or supposed to reserve for marriage, a lot of people do that on like week 2, right? Because they want to make sure that person don't go anywhere. They want to make sure that person, feels like they're getting everything that they supposed to be. And even people like dudes, sometimes they'll be calling a chick wifey on the 3rd date just to get those little feels in. And it's like, and the chick is like, really? You going to call me wifey? Okay, cool. I'm going to do all of this stuff. And you haven't even quantified whether this person is even worth being with more than a year.
All right. So we know that Lexi agreed with this. I mean,
I do not.
What the
Don't put words in my mouth.
So you don't agree with this title?
Go. You give your definition, and then we can say.
My definition is pretty much what both of you guys said, but my views on it are, I think it's bull, it's dumb, it just makes no sense. It has no place in dating at all. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Lexi is on the fence.
Okay.
So when I'm dating, whether I'm in a relationship, whether it's in a friendship, I'm just me, right? So if I am genuinely a nice person. If you're sick as my friend, I'm gonna go to the store, put a little basket together, and bring it to you. That's just me.
Okay.
But when I'm dating, it all depends on, I got to get that feeling, that vibe. I don't expect for you to pay my rent, do all of these things while we're dating. I want to be like genuinely interested in you.
Okay.
Whereas, I don't expect for a man to give me husband duties if we're only dating. Now, I notice a lot of men, they overcompensate when it comes to, and I don't want to, you correct me if I'm wrong because I'm not a man, but I notice a lot of men that are not confident with themselves, they overcompensate by paying rent, buying, buying expensive bags, and because they have to fulfill themselves. With me, it's like we genuinely have that match. If I know that you appreciate me and you appreciate me cooking, let's say you like the way I cook, right? And I cook because I gotta eat. Not saying that I give you a meal every day or every other day, but if you buy grocery, if you be like, "Hey Lex, I want to come over. I bought some groceries. I buy, you cook. I don't mind doing it. I don't agree with
So
giving
how
you
far
everything.
in? How far in are you doing that though?
I mean, we're just genuine. I don't put a time on things. It's
So
just
date number 2, you cooking?
no.
Okay, just checking. I'm trying to
No.
quantify.
No, not on date number. It gotta be like I want to say about 2 months in, because you probably longer than that for me to even invite you over to my house.
There we go. That's what I was
Yeah,
looking for.
yeah. So we got a date. You got to take me to the movies. We can meet up. There are some times where I don't even want you to pick me up from my house at a certain point in time. Like I will meet you. Folks crazy these days.
I mean,
I
I
want
get that. I get
Yeah.
that.
So it's the vibe. I have to genuinely be. It has to be a genuinely interest. It's just a vibe. I ain't washing your clothes.
During the dating thing, the whole time y'all together, boyfriend, girlfriend, you're not washing the man clothes?
No. That's what I was saying. So let's say, all right, you spending the night. We about 8 months in, maybe 8, 9 months in. You stay the night. I'm washing your clothes, or I'm making sure you have something clean the next day. But I expect if I come to your house, even though I may have a bag, I expect to have, a clean washcloth or something.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So my man said, is it mandatory for the man to pick up the bill? Bro, you about to get something started. That's a whole nother show in itself. But I'm gonna let her go ahead and answer that. Is it mandatory, Lex, for the man
The
to pick
floor
up
is
the
yours,
bill?
Lexi.
Well, I can only speak from experience. The men that I know, they always grab the check. However,
Especially at Chick-fil-A.
however, there have been times where I be like, I got it tonight, because I've already kept it. Again, we talked about this a couple of shows back. Dating is expensive, so there are some times where I be like, I got it, especially if it's something that I wanted, and I just don't want, and then they'll be like, no, I can take care of it. There are some men to be like, no, I can take care of it. But again, it comes across as men overcompensating because they're not confident.
Overcompensating because they're not confident. That's some bullshit if I ever heard it, but okay. My man Con says, you're way off, my dear. That's where the disconnection comes in.
What do you mean by that?
What you mean by that, Con? What point we talking about?
Just a new person. Hi,
I'm
Anthony.
gonna say this, man.
You're like, let's make a formal introduction before you come.
Right. Say hi before you come to me. That's the rules now.
hey, you gotta, yeah, man, calm. You gotta say hi to her first, bro. At least they speak to her first. But look, stop giving husband-wife benefits while dating. It's total garbage. It's a crock of turd. Because how are you gonna get to know this person? How are you gonna get to know who you married? How do you know the things that they might not like, or the things you might like but that they don't? You know what I mean? So how do you know? How do you know this person? What if they can't cook? What if they say they can cook, but in reality they can't? What if they don't like certain things in the bedroom? What if they don't like certain movies? You know what I mean? How do you know? What if they don't like certain foods? How do you know that? How do you ever figure that out with just dating? How and are you really getting a real person if you're not showing them who you are while dating? That's boring, man. That's boring. You're gonna be a robot? That makes no sense to me, and I hate when I hear people say that. So if the man,
give in,
huh?
So you're saying give the benefits? What are you saying?
Yeah, I mean, so what? Yeah, why not? Why not?
No.
What do you mean? No, when you buy a car, you buy the car for the bells and whistles what it has, correct? How that
Yes.
car gonna treat you, right?
It's a whole bunch of dudes on here tonight getting it in. Let's go. Let's go.
That's crazy, man. That is terrible.
Brandon here.
So you saying give you all the wifely benefits?
So what are all the wifely benefits? That's what I'm saying.
So you tell me, what do you want? What would you want? What would you want from me?
Show me that I'm gonna be okay if we get married. Show me that we gonna be all right. Show me that I'm gonna be loved. Show me that I'm gonna be taken care of.
For 5 years, 2 years, 5 years.
Don't matter. If I'm gonna marry you, I'm gonna marry you. If I'm gonna marry you, I'm gonna marry you. So you're gonna hold everything hostage until I decide to put the ring on?
I'm not holding anything hostage.
Crazy. That's crazy. That makes zero sense to me. How do I know what I'm getting into? How do I know who I have?
So are you gonna do the same for me?
Absolutely. You're gonna get 100 of me. Absolutely. Would you rather that I keep everything back? Because if that's the case, I'm not paying none of your bills. I'm not paying for none of the dinners. I'm not picking you up from wherever you got to be. Your goddamn car tire go flat. You better call your brother. It's simple as that.
So if you give me all of that, right? You giving me all of that, and I say, "Hey, babe, I ain't in the mood tonight. I'm tired. I just want to go to sleep. Can we, hook up tomorrow or later on this weekend?" And you done took me, to dinner. You done, you haven't seen me in about a week, and I keep pushing you off because I'm literally like working.
Well, if you keep pushing me off, man, I'm gonna think something is wrong, and then we're gonna have to talk about it.
But we talked about it. I'm working on a big project, and I'm just it's a lot right now, and it's a lot. So I say, all right, I can't see you for the next 2 weeks because I'm just crazy busy with this project. But let's hook up next week. But you do everything for me.
Okay.
How are you gonna feel about that?
I mean, look, if it's a situation where you're at work and you handling something for work,
it depends on the situations.
Listen, woman. See, that's the number one quality right there that you're already lacking. Listen. If I know you at work, you're doing a major project for work or something like that, I'm gonna be there by your side. I'm not gonna bother you. I know how important that is to you, how important that is to your job, how important it is for me to be there for you and support you because you're gonna need that. You might be stressed. You might not. It might be a timeline that you got to get together, and you can't do it alone. I understand that. If we can't have sex for right now. Okay, I got you.
But I can't see you. Like I don't even want to see you.
You can't see me?
No, I can't see there. No, we're talking on the phone. So I can't come out all the way over there this week because I'm busy. I'm swamped.
All right. Well, people make time for what they want to make time for.
Man,
I swear to God, you lucky I can't have this. What I had set up.
Somebody wanted to call in
Anthony,
too. I think it was Anthony.
Where you at? Already, man. We just started.
Derek, what's your views, Derek?
Hey, I'm sorry.
Well, I look at it like this. This is how I look at it. It's leveled. Like to me, there's stages, right? Like Brandon was saying, it's almost like playing a video game. It's only certain things that you're supposed to qualify for during the process, right? If you give it all up in the beginning, you don't know what the hell you're dealing with. You don't know who you're dealing with. So there's certain things that you're going to get once we cross certain thresholds, right? You got to earn a certain amount of points to win the prize. If he or she gives up everything up front, which a lot of people do because they feel like they got to do that to keep you, it just looks crazy in the end because you don't even know who you're dealing with. You may win the Powerball and you may find that 1 in 2 billion person, but the odds are not in your favor if you just rush in the game like that.
So Kendra says you get the benefits once you show that you're capable of doing the job.
Yeah,
how do I show I'm capable of doing the job? I mean, what do you need to see? So then I get the benefits? Are you kidding me? So what are we doing during that time then? What are we doing? What am I doing to show you that I'm capable of doing the job?
We're supposed to be getting to know each other. What's our genuine interest? What's your favorite place that you like to travel? Do you like art?
We can finish all that in one day. We can finish that whole entire conversation.
No, you can. I don't want you to tell me. I don't want you to always tell me. Meet me at the museum.
Okay, we can do that. We can do all that in a week.
I'm an interior designer. I love architect. So date me, take me. If you know that I like architectural things, find some places in the city and stimulate. I'm stimulating your mind as as you're stimulating mine and showing me places that I'm like, oh wow, I didn't know DC was filled with this. Or oh wow, we took a little quick trip to New York and saw buildings and etc. Not just, oh, you want to come over? I'll cook for you. We'll have sex. We'll wake up. We'll eat breakfast. We'll go this way. Like, no. Take me on a date. We go out. You drop me off home and you go home. Not you stay the night. It shouldn't.
Okay.
No.
So how long do we date then? So how long do we date?
It all depends on how we're flowing. I never put a time on anything, but
So
we're gonna date. We're gonna date for at least 8 months.
okay, so
7 to 8 months.
All right, a year. So we doing all this for years. So I can do this with somebody else for a year too, then, right? We spoken this before, so I can do all this with somebody else too, then, right?
You're singing until you married.
As long as we had that conversation, that whatever type of relationship that we're in, are we monogamous? Are we seeing other people?
So how is it been? We're not doing anything. We're not doing anything.
But again, if you are pursuing me and you want to be with me, you will do those things.
Okay.
I know that you like me. I would know that.
So it's like this. If you're just dating, right? And don't nobody really give a damn, then it's whatever. But if you say, hey, I just wanted to be you, and the other person says, hey, I just wanted to be you, and we're not gonna see nobody else, now we on a whole different level. But if you never talk about that, one person could be thinking one thing, the other person could be thinking another thing, and you're like, why? It just becomes a big mess.
Sir, Vario, what's the grounds for a side chick, brother?
Exactly, Rivio, my man.
What's the grounds of a side chick?
Grounds for side chick. Everything you just said. That's crazy. So how do I know how do I know who you really are once we get married? And you're not showing me who you really are when we're dating.
I'm a side chick because I ain't giving you ass and not having you spend the night, and I ain't washing your clothes and cooking your food. And
you know what? Look, I'll give you the sex thing. We only have to have sex while we date. I will step over out of my boundaries, out of my comfort zone.
Use this word wisely.
Yeah, out of my boundaries, and I will give you that one. Okay, I'm gonna walk with you on that one. You don't have to have sex during the dating engagement until we marry. All right. Anyway, but if you can't cook for me, if you can't go shopping for me, or if you can't help me clean up, those type of things, buy me gifts for my birthday, Christmas, or something like that. It's pointless because I don't know your taste at that point. I don't know what you can do. I don't know if you're a lazy bum or what. How do I know?
I put in what you put in. That's always been me. I've been told I was the best girlfriend. I was the best fiance. Every relationship that I always broke up with the guy. It was always something that I kind of put myself a little first. And in times I was selfish, but during my relationships, I have put in, like, I think I overstepped the whole wifey duties. I mean, you ain't never got to worry about your clothes not being clean. If you say you coming over, when you come over, food is done. Like, I've always been that girlfriend.
Okay.
But again,
so
you have to put something out for me too. So whatever you put in, I put in, or vice versa. I expect we feed off each other's vibe. Now, if I see that you the dude that just you cancel dates, you don't take no interest in anything that I like or what I got going on, then no, I ain't cooking for you. Shit, eat before you come.
But that's okay. I give you that. But this is we talking about the precursor to marriage. We talking about leading up to marriage. So how do you? I don't understand not doing these things, doing those things. You're saying you give out the same energy a man gonna give, but we're talking about not doing these things before you marry, before that person puts the ring on your finger, before you say I do.
I put up the same energy so we could get there. We're trying to get there, right? We're trying to get to being husband and wife. So if you're doing things to get us there, again, you putting out that same energy, I'm gonna give you the same energy. We feed off each other.
Okay, so if I cook for you, cooking for me.
Yeah.
Okay, if I go shopping for you, you're going shopping for me.
Yeah.
So we're in agreement that it's not cool to not give these benefits before you marry.
I'm on the fence. It just all depends. I'm on the fence. It all depends.
You know what it is?
Energy.
It's you know what it is? It you know, everybody's different, right? And everybody has their own time frames on whatever, right? Some people are a little more stringent than others, but it really comes down to, are you giving those things on month 8 or day 8? Get it?
Energy.
Okay, you know, I can
Some
agree
people
with
out there
you out
doing it
early.
the first week.
I agree. I agree with that. Don't give too much too soon. Wait, you know, let it marinate. Walk down the street a little bit. Then when you get around the corner, boom, start rolling out certain things out. Michelle, you know what?
You're
Guys,
right about that. She right about that.
guys expect the wife duties, then cheat with the one that is not doing any of those things. Not my personal experience, but I have seen it happen countless times. The guy gonna cheat with who he gonna cheat with. Does it make it better if he cheats with someone that's doing more than what the wife is doing? Does that make it better? Stop it. Where Calm at? Hey, Calm, where you go, man? We're about to put this link up. We're gonna get it in early today. We're gonna get it in. John, what's up, John? Thank you for tuning in, brother. Hi, everyone. I do not need a woman to cook or wash my clothing. I can do that for myself. 90 days to 6 or 8 months. You know what it is. Yeah, it's all good. I mean, I don't like women washing my clothes and all that. Stay out of my drawers, man. But what I can do is I would like for you to cook for me. Definitely that. That's that. You know what I mean?
Can't cook.
Well, we're gonna have a problem.
Okay.
We can have a problem because I cook my ass off, but we're gonna have a problem, man. Why she need to learn? Let me teach her something. If you ain't willing, I had a girl say she don't want to learn. I've had
Is it Lumby or Lumby?
Lumby, my homie, leave her alone.
You are absolutely right. What? My grandmother would tell me that.
What'd she say? My mama said, cook a man a steak, but don't cut the man's steak up for him till you're married.
That is hilarious.
Grandma used to say it all the time.
That's hilarious.
Cook it, but don't cut it, huh?
All the time.
I don't know what that means, but I'm about to put this link up, man. We're going to get y'all in here early, man. I'm doing this early because, you know, I had a little technical difficulties. We were kind of late with getting started. Pastor Adrian break. Oh, now I got to wash my mouth.
You right.
Oh, Lord, we got a pastor in here. I got to be quiet.
You are absolutely right.
It's what we allow. My mom told me a man will only do what a woman allows. You're right. You 100 on that. I give you that. Here's the link, y'all. Hit the link. Get on up in here. Did it go? There you go. The link is in. Let me pin it to the top of the page.
Before you come for Alexis, you better speak.
Hey, man, y'all better speak to her, man. Stop
Come on
playing.
in here, y'all. We got space for 3. Let's go.
Yeah, we got space for 3 people, man. But I don't agree with it. I feel that it's it's setting yourself up for problems, man. Setting yourself up for problems in the long run. You know, it's not going to be a conducive to a healthy relationship.
Ken, I don't let people come to my house. So, I mean, you got to wait a minute. I had some crazy ones, Ken.
How long before that?
How long before what?
Somebody can come to your house and pick you up.
I don't know.
How long before you go to a guy's house?
You got to see how he living. He might want to cook you dinner the first day. There might be something sexy.
Look, he might be going to the White House.
Sarah says this is painful to watch. Just say you want to get everything while doing the lease. Just find someone willing to accept that. How are you getting everything while doing the lease? That makes no sense to me. No one ever said that. No one ever said you wasn't going to reciprocate. We're just saying it doesn't make sense to do all of this to not do all of this prior to marriage. So you're going to know who you with. Boom! Got my man in the building. What's up, Com?
Yo, what's up, brothers?
Hey, please speak to Lexi. What's go off on you?
What's up, brothers and sister?
Hello.
Hey.
How about that?
Go ahead, bro. What you got?
All right, so this is what I'm saying. The communication get knocked off because sometimes women don't understand us. You have to understand the man to know how that man rolls. All right? We can't always be subjective to what your rules are. Okay, because you don't have understanding of us. And it's not that we are what you call that insecure or not confident in ourselves. It's because of what we do. Okay, if we are bred to make sure to take care of a woman, that's exactly what we're going to do. So yes, women put rules up in front that says, all right, I'm going to do this in a certain amount of time. I'm going to do this. How am I going to know who you are? Because guess what? I can marry you and you start to let out who you are, and I may not like who you are. So I need to see who you are way before we get married. So I think there should be communication at the beginning, whether you're friends, whether you're kicking it, but there should be communication. There should be an agreement as say, all right, this is how we're going to rock it, because other than that, it's not going to work. It's going to be your mindset against his mindset. And that's how we break communication between men and women.
And he drops the mic.
I agree with communication. Each person is different. I know me. I know my worth. I know I respect myself, and I will respect that man. So again, if you know in the beginning that I'm dating, as y'all always know, I say I'm dating for a purpose. You're gonna know how to treat me accordingly. So again, if I give you energy, if whatever energy I give you, I ask that you give me the same. And if I see that if I see that it's just not gonna be, I have honestly just like, all right, this ain't gonna work. And I literally would say, hey, dude, this is not gonna work. I'm not gonna lead you on. I'm not gonna keep playing. Oh, I want some dinner, or I know he'll, I want to eat. So I know he'll take care of me by eating. I'm not gonna lead you on. I just don't have that time, nor that space, or that energy to put out. My time is very valuable.
So
okay,
hold on,
I understand that. But you have to get out of that mindset that a man does a certain thing for a woman because he's not secure and he's not confident in himself. Because if a man doesn't do anything for a woman, you're scratching your head wondering, why is this man not doing anything for me? Can't be both ways. If we're bred to be a certain way, that's how we're going to be. Just like we have to understand a woman, you all have to understand us. It's not one way. So that's my take.
I respect that.
My man, Calm. Thank you, sir. Real quick, hey, let's see what you got to say about this one, Calm. All right, Nicole Moore says, exactly. Everybody wants something for nothing. Know your worth, ladies. Here's my question. How the hell are we gonna know your worth? What is your worth? How we gonna know yours? How are we gonna know your worth if we don't see it? Huh? I'm showing you my worth when I cook you dinner. I'm showing you my worth when I come pick you up and we take you out. I'm showing you my worth when I try to spend time with you. How the hell I'm gonna see your worth if you don't do none of that? Because you sit there and look pretty with the lipstick on all day and smell good?
I could.
That's your worth?
I can cook.
I'm not saying but I'm saying for the people that don't want to give anything prior to marriage, how the hell am I supposed to know what you can do? How am I supposed to know what you're worth? Because you can tell me.
Nicole, can you elaborate a little bit, Nicole? Because I don't think she's saying that I don't want you to. I'm not going to give you nothing. That's very selfish.
How is that selfish?
Hey, Michelle, come on, boo, come through. Happy Monday.
Hey, happy Monday. Can y'all hear me? Okay.
Absolutely.
Hey, everyone. So really quick, let me tell you. So I did not even want to click the link because I'm trying to give other people a chance to join it because I feel like I always jump in and I want to fall back and allow other people to jump in. But this is what I had to jump on to say. First of all, I feel like people doing too much too soon. Y'all have already said this is a red flag to me. Okay. I will, if a man is doing a whole lot up front, that's not going to make me want him more or think, oh, he's doing this, he's husband material. No, I'm going to say, what the hell is wrong with him that he's doing all of this? Like, he don't even know me like that. Like, what is going on?
We do this to for everyone?
Right. So then the other thing too is, the other point that I wanted to make is, when you all are saying, well, how am I supposed to know if I don't see the cooking now, if I don't see this now, how do I know? But in this kind of points on something, Derek, that you talk about a lot, that mask. Anybody can cook for you up front and do all these things and clean and be the lazy bum. They could be doing the old bait and switch. Like, let me do all of this so he can think this is what it is, or she can think this is what they're going to get. And then once they suck you in, the real them comes out and they might really be the lazy bum. The real them may not be the person that you're seeing up front that's cooking and cleaning and doing all of this stuff. So to me, that is not, how can I say that? That's not guaranteeing that that's going to be what you get down the line.
How are we sure that's what we get down the line? Because guess what? That front work all both ways.
I said both ways. I said, how do you know the cooking and cleaning that she's doing is not? Yeah, okay. I said it both ways.
She said it both ways.
Trust me, I never just side with the ladies. If right is right and wrong is wrong. So
energy, whatever you put in, I put in. Whatever.
That's why you gotta pace it out. You gotta pace it out.
I'll get to this Lumby, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get to your comment in a second. I like that one. I'm about to say LeBron. LeBron, what's up, homie?
What's going on, good
Welcome back.
people?
Welcome back.
What's up, man?
Thank you. Look. I'm hearing a whole lot of jibber jabber. Right now, I've been married. Now I haven't been married the longest, maybe. I've been
Hey, bro,
married
you gotta
for
stay in the
14
light, bro. You got to stay in the light. We can't see.
Been like, bam.
No, go back the other way. Go back by that curtain. Right there.
Damn, right there.
Stay right there.
So I've been married for 14 years.
Sorry, bro.
Now, all the jibber jabber about he cleaning, she cleaning. We talking about before marriage. Forget all that. First of all, you are going, when you first start your relationship, when you are in the dating phase, you are just trying to figure out if you can enjoy this person's company.
Yes, that's what Lex said.
Yes, that's what I said.
Okay.
That's what Lex said.
Now, when you're talking about cooking, cleaning, you talking about moving in and doing a test drive prior to marriage. Because I sure the hell ain't gonna go over some girlfriend house and clean her shit.
You agreeing with us? What jibber jabber were you hearing? That's what we saying.
I
don't agree with the moving
I heard
in.
a whole lot of jibber jabber.
I don't agree with the moving in.
Because what you're talking about is like, I gotta have all this energy, all that energy. When is this energy coming in? Are we talking about in the first 30 days of dating? Are we talking about first year? Are you talking about for 2 years? When you're talking about energy, you're talking within the first week. What's the reference time point?
If that energy is not there day one, it's a wrap.
But how much energy are you gonna put in day one? Hey, I just want to go out, get a cup of coffee, just kind of want to get to know who you are.
There's your energy.
I'm gonna put in if I'm gonna meet you for 30 seconds.
Energy doesn't need to be a drastic, a major thing. I can sit down and have a cup of coffee with a young lady and establish great energy. All right. It's what we do when we're together, regardless of what we're doing. So energy doesn't have to be this whole magnificent major thing. Energy can just be sitting down having a conversation. This is great energy right here that we're having this dialogue. This is great energy.
Oh, absolutely. So you're talking about. So you're not talking about filling someone else's cup. You're talking about filling someone's cup and then drinking from theirs. You're talking about an exchange of energy. Is that correct?
Lexi, or is that for me?
For anyone.
You on the screen, brother.
Yeah. Absolutely, an exchange of energy.
Exchange of energy, right.
See, that makes more sense. But you can't just.
I could have sworn that's what I've been saying the first 10 minutes.
That is exactly what you said.
Look.
But it sounds better coming. It comes better out of a male's mouth, if that's what it is.
This is what y'all a couple of y'all missing the whole damn point.
Derek,
I'm
Derek,
here.
can we hear from you? Can you intervene? Can you bring us back down? Bring us here.
So this is the thing, right? We have to put this in context, right? There are those people who will spend the time to get to know each other and gradually do these things, right? I won't judge someone who moves in a year in or 8 months in or whatever. What I'm saying is there are those people who will spend the time to get to know you gradually, and gradually you'll start to see some of those things. There are also people that feel the need to go ahead and wash the clothes and do all that stuff early because they think that that's the only way for them to see if this person is going to be worth their time. You skip so many steps when you do that, and then you end up in some kind of like messy situation because you went ahead and gave all of that stuff up early and you missed all of the getting to know you phase.
Mm-hmm. And then you get mad because you did all the stuff too soon.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have been doing it
too soon
hurt
in
like hell.
Here's my thing.
Angry at that point.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing.
Shut up, Brandon.
The title is "Stop Giving Husband Wife Benefits While Dating." All right, that's the title. Here's my thing. If I don't know that, I need to know that you're not a slob. You know what I mean? I need to know that the some things that are important to me that you can fulfill, like cooking. I need to know that. I need to know that you can take care of me if I fall ill or sick or get injured or something like that.
How soon?
It doesn't. That you know what? That isn't. I don't know how soon. I honestly can't because people move and vibe differently. You know what I mean? You can meet somebody today and be in love with them in 30 days and get married in 10 days after that.
They proved that theory.
We proved that. You know, so that time. I don't like putting time on that type of thing. But what I need to know that you are capable of doing these things. I need to know that you're capable of handling certain situations. So if you can't, if I'm hurting, if you consider a wifely duty taking care of me when I'm sick and I'm messed up in the house, I get hurt at work or something, and I'm at home just laying down and hurting when I need somebody, but you can't help me because you consider that's a wifely duty. What I'm gonna do with you?
Now I did. You're right, and I did state. I did come on and saying that I'm a genuine person. So whether we're dating, you're my friend. If Disco, you tell me that you're not feeling well, you hurt yourself at work, right? You broke your leg or something, and you can't get to the store or etc. Like right now, I'll be like, yo, I'm free tomorrow between 2 and 5. What are some things that you like to eat? I can stop by the store and bring it to you. You know, or Derek, your wife is sick and you taking care of the house and the kids, and you know she needs some help with something, maybe something personal, you know, and we're all friends. We talk to each other every day. Hey, let me know what your wife need. If the kids need something, I'll drop it off at the door. That's just me. I'm just that person.
So, but the people that's looking down on that, saying don't do these wifely things prior. I don't understand. And I don't understand any man that takes that, because you're setting yourself up for failure, man. You're setting yourself up to find a side chick.
But then what is it considered though? That was the initial question, because like Lex said, some things are just genuine things that that's just in them to do. The same thing, like for instance, people keep saying don't cook or don't do these things. Okay, I'm not a chef, but let's say I'm a chef and I just love to cook and I cook for people. If I'm dating you, am I doing the most? Is that a wifely duty? Because I just love to be in the kitchen cooking and baking, and I'm
good question. I guess that's up to interpretation.
The problem is you contradict yourself when you say that, because you just said a few minutes ago that sometimes guys are doing way too much, but that's what we do. That's
but how we know that she cooks.
Not time out, but when you decide to do that as a woman, it's because you are genuine. All right. We're not doing it because we're insecure or we don't feel confident about ourselves. Sometimes we do things because that's just who we are. That's how we're bred. That's how I'm bred. That's how you bred to be genuine, to have that heart to say, you know what, I want to do these things. It's because who you are. All right. Not
what you're saying. Like so when I said that it might be a red flag for certain things, but that could just be I get what you're saying. What I could have looked at it as a red flag, that could just be that person's genuine character to do those things. It's not that he's just doing it.
But let's throw a monkey wrench.
Game.
So let's throw a monkey wrench to this. All right, this is what he do. He gets your car wash. He goes grocery shopping. He all this type of stuff, right? And then one day you're on the phone. And you're like, hey, let me call you back. I gotta run some errands, go to the store, get my stuff checked. Oh no, I can do that. Or why is that person doing that? Like, what if?
Hold on, Rod Nicole. You want someone to stop everything and help you when you get hurt, but don't even think she's worth the bill for the date. What are you talking about? What the hell does that mean?
In one sentence or question, or whatever that was.
Who said that?
Somebody said who picks up the bill, but I don't know.
It may not be directed at y'all. Someone made a comment in the comments earlier.
There's a lot of comments flying out here.
Right?
Maybe it was a reference
let me make this one point real quick before. Or let G-Man get it in real quick, and then I'll go after him.
No, go ahead. I want to hear your point, Derek.
So this is how this is way back in the day. This is how I used to approach things. It wasn't about the services you did. It was about me learning your character. It was about me learning your moral compass. It was about me learning were you a nurturing person or not. If I identify you as a nurturing person, 9 times out of 10, a nurturing person is going to be a person that's going to take care of you when you're sick, right? Mm-hmm, so you can kind of knock down some of that stuff over time without you actually physically breaking your leg and seeing if it's really going to happen. That's all.
My man.
It's the person's intention too. Like, if it's your genuine character to be giving and generous and do those things, because I consider myself to be that type of person as well. If I'm dating you and I'm doing those things, it's because I genuinely want to do them. But there are some people who are doing these things to get you. Like, let me do this because that's gonna make them want me, or that's gonna make her want me fast, or that's gonna give me the edge over this person or that person. If you're doing it with the intention of the bait, getting the person, that's one thing. But if your intentions are real and genuine, I think that's a difference too.
How do you decipher the both?
That's part of getting to know the person. I don't know.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's obvious. Sometimes it's obvious that it's BS.
8 months.
But sometimes it's not. I don't know. That's a good question.
You keep on putting time on. You're gonna be waiting forever out here. Look, I got a question.
I ain't had no problem since.
It's been good. I got rolled. Thank you all.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Bro.
Good
All right,
night.
bro. Later.
Good night.
I think you can decipher from the crazy Scottish ones who just is so like all on you, or you can appreciate the ones that are like genuine, etc. Fix your face, G-Man.
I'm just saying, stalking and being
No,
genuine.
because sometimes you can feel smothered by a
You
person.
can differentiate from the two.
Yeah, sometimes people are doing things for you and it doesn't feel like you're being smothered, like they're on your neck. And sometimes you feel that person on your damn neck, like give me
exactly.
some,
like,
that might be someone's personality. They might be a smothering kind of person because they were smothered with love. Some people don't know how to that's something that's learned over time.
So here's my thing, y'all, because somebody said it earlier, and I want to get back to this because this one kind of bothering me.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, man, it is, bro.
Going another neck off the side of his neck. What happened? Let me see.
Talk it, bro. Talk it. Don't talk.
So at what point how do I ever know someone's worth then? If I can't see your qualities, how do I know your worth? How do I learn their worth? If we keep all these things.
With Disco, if you can't see their qualities, maybe they ain't got any qualities.
Right. So if I can't, I mean, if we learn about people by things that are done, by interactions, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So
absolutely.
If I can't have a meal with them, you know what I mean, a home cooked meal with them because that's something I like, whether I do it or she does it, you know, if I can't do that, or if somebody can't be there, or I can't be there for them when someone is sick, how do I know these things? You know, if I can't surprise you on your birthday and make you happy on your birthday or Christmas or whatever holiday is you celebrate with a gift, how do I know what you like? How do I know how to make you smile? How do I know how to keep you going? How do I know how to add to you? How?
How do I know that?
Huh?
What Megan saying? She agreed with you on something.
Who?
Megan Ford.
Oh, where?
She said, "I can't believe I'm saying this, but I agree with Disco. Stop giving hubby, wifey duties to someone you're dating." That ain't what he said.
That ain't what I said. I'm against that.
But at the end of the day, it's like it's really about character traits, right? You got to look at how people move with their family, with their kids, whatever. Because you can say, I don't know what she's going to do if I get hit by a tricycle. You'll never know. But if her character says that she's a type of person that looks out for people, then you might be like, well, if I get hit by a tricycle, she might be, there's a very good chance because she moves in a certain way and her character, how she treats people, you're going to see that over time. You're not going to see that in 2 weeks. But if you spend time getting to know her, you're going to be like, okay, she really cares about people. Look at what she's doing for her aunt. Yep. Look at what she's doing. I like that. You ain't going to never know absolutely how somebody's going to be in every situation because stuff happens every day. How she's going to be if the coronavirus hit and we're in quarantine. You don't know until it happens.
Mm-hmm.
You're right, but still some things you just want to. How do I know if she's no guarantee, man? How you know if she's a slob if I can't ever see inside her house or see how she lives?
You eventually have to look inside that house.
Yeah, you go, man.
How she keep her car?
You know what? I used to go by that, but that is can be two different things, man. Somebody's house can be on clean as hell, but the car dirty, or the car clean as hell, and the house dirty.
My car is trifling as hell, but my house is nice.
Right. So
I'm gonna say the same thing. My car not trifling, but if you can't go by that, I can't. Yeah, it's
how
not trifling, but I don't always have the time to put into it. But my home is always.
Are they shoestrings clean, Disco?
The what?
Are they shoestrings clean? How they shoes look?
You asking the wrong person because you know I'm
My
a
shoes. A poor person don't look.
How they
A rich
carry
person don't care
themselves.
about their shoelaces. I can tell you that right now.
Brandon says, Disco, it's a game. You have to pay up to show you are financially valuable to her. You'll never meet the real her till the divorce.
With your Russell Wilson curl.
That's with anybody. I'm gonna tell you something. You go through a divorce, you see a whole different person.
Thank you, Larissa. I appreciate you. Damn, somebody's rolling with me. Hey, look, we
Lou.
got
hit a record for the amount of people that have agreed with him tonight.
Lou, you agree with him?
Yeah, but the other person that agreed with him agreed with something he
But
didn't
she was
even
wrong.
Yeah, she said she was wrong. Yeah, but no, Megan, to answer to rebuttal what you said, that's dumb. This whole thing is dumb. Stop giving. Come on, man. You got to give up something, man. You got to give some. I need to know that you're going to be a good wife. How do I know? Well, potentially a good wife, you know. Just sitting down and talking and rolling, hanging around, walking down the park, holding hands doesn't mean a damn thing. Go ahead, Teron.
Going back to the topic, you know, spouse duties when you're not there, pretty much. What would be considered as a spouse duty? Cooking for someone I don't consider as a spouse duty. That could be just on a friendship level. Now, if you're talking about paying someone's bills, that's a married thing.
Yep.
I ain't paying your bill.
I agree. I agree. I agree.
You agree? And how many females?
I agree.
How many females saying they ain't dating a broke dude? How many I'm saying I ain't dating no broke dude?
As long as you can handle your business and I handle my business.
Come on, Lex.
While we're dating, you handle your. I'm not about to give you no money for this and that. No.
Now you talking about that's the difference between being broke and being deadbeat. You're talking about deadbeat.
I don't know what deadbeats are, so.
You gotta, like, once again, you gotta look at if somebody doing it early because they think that that's what's going to keep you. Let me go in and cook for them early. Let me sleep with them early. Let me do this early because this is what's going to keep them versus a person who does it over a period of time where you growing up to the point where you get to the inside the person's house. That's going to happen eventually. You do that on day 1 or day 2 because you think that let me hurry up and figure out if she's going to be the one that cleans the little round things at the bottom of the toilet. And I want to make sure, like, you're not getting that early. So you're going to have to take some sort of risk at some point.
I'm not, but see, Derek, that's the thing. I'm not talking about, I get it. It takes time with things, man. It takes time. But what I'm saying is, we need to be who we are prior to marriage. I need to see certain things prior to marriage, man. I need to see that. For one,
you dating me, you will find out.
You keep going to like cooking though. You keep saying that.
Okay.
What else is it that you need to see out as far as the person's character outside of them cooking?
You know what, Michelle?
It has to be something other than they have to cook you a meal.
What a wifely duties, Michelle?
I don't know what a wifely duty would be to you. It could be a lot of things, but what I'm saying is, in this conversation, you keep bringing up cooking you a meal. Like that's an expectation.
That's a lot of people I've heard say they think is a wifely duty.
She could cook her ass off and be an asshole. She could be the worst wife.
You're missing what I'm saying.
Not be wife material, but could get in that kitchen and burn. Cook her ass off.
I'm not saying I'm going to stay with I'm going to pick someone because they can cook. That's not what I'm saying. That's absolutely not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I need to see certain things. You know, whatever it is that you deem a wifely duty, I need to see that early.
What else do you need to see? I mean, but that's the thing. But
we're going to see what Google said about wifely
actually
duties.
touched on that. Derek touched on that when he said, okay, you see how she moves with her kids. You see how she moves with her family. But it's almost like you're saying you have to see these things with you specifically.
I need to see all that. I need to see the totality of you. Go ahead.
I think you don't get into that until you start getting into the conversation of cohabitating, right? Once you start dating, you say, all right, this is getting serious. I'm feeling you. You feeling me. Let's get a place together.
Communicate.
Or if each of you already have your own spot, meaning like you have your own houses, maybe that's when the time, generally you're going to grow into someone spending time over someone else's house, you know, more than you would in a dating phase. That's when you get to wake up to see the real them. I mean, literally wake up and see them. No makeup, bad breath, and on, and see what happens from sun up to sundown when you're spending that kind of time with them.
I think people get duties and qualities mixed up when it comes to a wife and a husband. I think they get the duties and the qualities.
Yeah.
Welcome.
He's back.
Hi. Yeah, I'm back.
Go ahead. We listen. What you got?
Boy, I've been listening to this. At first I wasn't going to get on, and I said, "Well, Lord have mercy, let me get on."
You sound like Michelle.
Yeah, no, hey Michelle, hey Lex, hey everyone.
Hey.
No, I was agreeing with a lot what Lexi was saying, and basically my own, I guess, input is that you can only hold your breath for so long before someone shows their true colors, and so that's point one. And point two about what are wifely duties and what are husbandly duties. A wifely duty, benefits rather, is like you were always saying, doing the clothes, the laundry, cooking and cleaning and caring for this man as if he's your husband. No, don't do all that up front. And
up front, what is up front?
Up front meaning like within your first 6 months of dating, I think. I don't know. No, well, it also depends on, like Lexi says, how the flow. If you all are vibing and he may stay over and you just happen to do laundry and, then do some of his. I mean, so he has something clean. But I wouldn't make it a habit, especially if he's not doing anything, if he's not contributing, and if he's just sitting on his butt and not reciprocating.
I get that. If a dude is being lazy and being a bum, absolutely don't.
Right.
You know what I mean? If he's just sitting around waiting for you to do everything, or he's taking everything you're doing and just chilling and spending your money and driving your cars unnecessarily. Get the fuck out. Simple as that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just get out.
Exactly. And I'm the type of person, if I'm dating you and maybe after a couple of months, and if your birthday is coming up, let's say if we started dating and maybe the second month is your birthday, I will give you a card. I mean, that's nothing big, a card or something, maybe take you out to or lunch or dinner. If we're dating seriously and it's been, 2 months and your birthday just happened to be in the second month that we're dating, and so forth and so on. I'm that type of person, but I'm not going to go all the way out and do, so much for you and just go overboard. It's got to be a balance. And I'm a nurturing person. I love to cook. And if you're coming over, I invite you over or whatever, and I'm going to cook. That's just me. I love to cook. But bring some wine or bring something, and I'm sure that person will do that. And it's all about dating with a purpose. So right now, I'm dating look at Lexi.
I'm about to make a t-shirt.
I'm dating with a purpose. I'm not out here dating. Okay, hey, let's go to get some coffee. No, I'm at an age now. I'm dating with a purpose. I ain't got time to all this little going back and forth and okay, but I have a purpose in my dating.
So this is to the females of the group.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Smith says, "What is he getting in those first 6 months? What is he getting?"
Great question. Hear this.
Great damn question.
6 months is like 3 months nowadays.
Okay, well, what is he getting in? What is he getting in 3 months?
What am I getting? Whatever you put out. Whatever you put out. Whatever you put out.
Yeah,
that's what you get.
We're getting to know each other in the 6 months. We're dating. We're courting. I'm looking for a traditional man who is going to show me, yes, he's going to be able to provide for me. He's going to protect me. He has my best interest at heart. So within those 6 months,
how does he show you he can provide for you and all that prior to you? That's what I consider a husbandly duty, providing for you.
Shut up, Derek.
Well,
if he refuses to provide anything for you, monetary value, prior to you getting married, how do you know? How do you know he's gonna be able to do that when you get married?
Well, I can see if he's able to take care of himself, if he's able to pay for food, or if
he can provide for you.
If he's able to, well, no, if he said what?
That doesn't mean he's gonna provide for you. That doesn't mean that woman. That just means he can take care of himself. That's all.
I will find that out during our conversations and dating and when we learn each other and we talk to each other and getting to know each other. I will learn that through those conversations and over time. And if he's not, then he's not the one for me. Because, like I said, I'm dating with a purpose, and I will state up, not immediately up front, but somewhere up front what I'm looking for. Just like if you're on a dating site, you state in your profile what you're looking for, you cut to the chase. So why can't you do that in person, in real life, and when you meet somebody? What's your goal? What are you looking for? I think people are afraid to ask that question. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't have time for this. I'm like, okay, what you looking for? What's going on with you? What's your story?
So it's okay. It's okay for him to show you the husbandly duties up front, so you can figure out if you want to be
Is
with
it okay?
Well,
So
I mean,
again,
what
are we talking about duties or qualities? Like,
I don't know, bro. Y'all the ones who
duties
said it.
and qualities.
Let's sound angry like she need a hug.
No, I'm not angry because I'm trying to I'm literally trying to understand if I'm getting my duties and qualities mixed up, because we both can share the same duties, right? Cooking is a duty.
It's a responsibility.
Cooking is a duty. It's a responsibility.
Okay.
Being if you're a provider,
right?
That's a quality.
Yes.
He could be considered, providing can be considered a quality. So we can share duties. Duties is who's cleaning the bathroom this week, who's cleaning the kitchen, who's going grocery shopping, who's washing clothes. Qualities is, are they respectful? Will they have my back when things go like
exactly
to the bullshit?
And that will only come over time. You find that out over time,
and you find
get
qualities
to learn
over
them.
time.
Right.
Like Derek said, taking care, how he takes care of his children or his aunt, his mom, definitely his parents,
his mother,
definitely his parents.
What kind of relationship?
So I'm just trying to make sure the audience and we all understand duties versus qualities.
Okay, now that I understand your definition of it, somebody can exceed your expectations and qualities and can't do shit with the duties.
That's true.
Now, how would you know that?
That's true.
How would you ever know that?
You
won't know that until you're married.
You pay someone to help out with
the gamble you take.
You won't know that. It's a gamble, but why take that bet?
And so, but this is how it works, though. And I know there's going to be some pushback, so I'm not even going to tread lightly. This is how it works. Let's say you require that she needs to cook, right? But she got everything else down pat. And you know, Brandon got my picture up on his profile, so I'm a little, you know, I'm feeling a little way. He got, you know, my Russell Wilson picture up there, but
you know, Brandon disrespectful. He don't care.
There may be some compromise in the middle, right?
Yeah, so
you may cook some, she may cook some, instead of it being all her, right? Because she giving you, you're not going to get a perfect robot woman.
Y'all sharing
That's the point I was trying to make before, like. And again, I'm not trying to just focus on the cooking, but that was the example you kept throwing out there. She could have everything else, but maybe that's the area where she's just not strong.
Right.
So I guess
it's compromise. Yeah. That's not a deal breaker. I mean, you should know what your deal breakers are. I mean, when you start to date, you should first know who you are, what you're willing to accept, what your deal breakers are, what you're looking for. Period. And then you find somebody who you connect with, you're vibing with, and you get along with, you have things in common, and you go from there. Just let it flow, and things will come out, and you talk about it. You know, oh, you like to cook? Oh, really? You know, all I do. And I mean, it's a give and take. You talk about things.
Sarah said it. Sarah definitely said it. Sarah is differentiating the duties versus the qualities. She says, my husband was so self-sufficient and confident and chill. He just brought peace to my life, no drama. And we share duties. He does the laundry and dishes usually. I do bathrooms. I handle my kids, but we support each other emotionally. We have each other back. Neither is perfect. That emotionally is that quality.
That's good. That's nice.
How much of that was done prior to marriage? Well, I would love to hear how y'all dated. What went on? How long did y'all date? Why don't you click the link and get up in here real quick? You ain't got to show your face. Just put your voice up.
And if cooking is the sword you're gonna fall on, right? Like, oh my God, she can cook, and if she don't, I'm out. You can ask that question on first date.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not really that. I'm not really that good at cooking. Then you need to roll. You need to roll. Don't go on date number 10 because you got to fat butt.
I mean, I love to cook. I cook my ass off. That don't mean I'm gonna do it.
Okay. I cook my ass off, and I definitely do it.
I know that's right.
I'm gonna just go with
I do it. That's right.
Disco
I do.
like to cook, so I know
That's
we
right.
good.
I mean,
Oh,
so
I know Disco cook. If you posted them pictures.
but I'm just using cooking. I just throw that out there, man. But it's just
Right.
crazy to me that
Right.
somebody wouldn't do the things that's
Mm-hmm.
that's going you're gonna ultimately be doing supposedly for the rest of your life, and you don't want to show this person now. Like,
But I don't think that it's saying are not going to do anything, or a person is not going to do anything. It's just saying. I mean, because this is my thing. If we're dating and I'm doing all the wifey or wifely, whatever word, how you say the damn word, duties while we're dating, then what's so special and different that I'm doing for you once we're married? What differentiates you from any other dude I was dating before I married you that makes what I'm doing now special just to you?
Commitment.
The commitment, the marriage, the actual commitment.
The commitment.
Mm-hmm.
The lifelong commitment.
Right.
That's the differentiator.
Yeah.
Because when you're dating, let's be real. And Derek has said it earlier. If you're dating, generally, if you're smart about it, you're playing the field until you have a conversation about being exclusive. And if you're talking about being exclusive while dating, that means your next step is probably going to be towards marriage.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. So, you play the field. And I'm one who believes in you don't date to find out what you like, because you probably already know what you like and what you want.
Exactly.
You're dating to find out what you don't like and what you don't want in your life.
So let me ask you this. I'm gonna go back to the day one question.
Yeah, you huffing and puffing over there, Disco. What's wrong?
Yeah, frustrating me tonight, man. Yeah,
Disco need a hug.
What's the point of getting married?
Just a hug.
What's the point of getting married? What benefits do a man get married today?
Commitment.
Ask the married men on here. What are the benefits of?
I'm not gonna ask them because they gotta answer the question properly. They have no say in it anymore. There's nothing.
I think they will be honest.
No, they promise you they won't.
Disco, you need a hug.
I promise you.
Disco, you run out of 4. Did you run out those 4 rolls? Do you need another roll? Just saying.
I'm good, man. So tell me what is the benefits of being married today? Somebody who's married right now, answer that. That's not on this panel. What is the benefit? I would like to know. You know what, Dirk? Go ahead and answer, bro.
No. You said no. I'm gonna wait for because
anybody.
Here go Reggie.
Jabron, what's the benefit?
Some people.
I mean, I married my wife because I fell in love with my wife, and I said, "This is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with, and have children, and build a legacy to move forward."
Oh, that's so sweet.
Right? Now, having said all that,
I'm Michelle.
14 years later.
I gotta let one of y'all let y'all go. We got somebody.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, ladies.
All right.
Bye.
So 14 years later, it's about making sure our 2 kids continue on. But we still love each other and build our household. Because building your household and building your family, it's a life commitment. And each day you work towards it. And if you do it right, you're generally going to learn something about your spouse every day. Because there's going to be aspects of your life you're going to grow together. And there's going to be aspects of your life you're going to grow and go separately because you change as individuals, right? Some aspects, like she getting into certain television shows, I might not be in television anymore, right? Her work job might have her think of a different direction, and I might think of a different direction because of my life work experiences. But when we come together in the home, it's about building the home and what did we learn separately about each other each and every day.
Nicole, I guess, bro. You gotta say what you gotta say. Nicole, of course, says, of course, an unmarried man isn't going to acknowledge or know of the benefits. That's why I'm asking, so I can know. People ask questions so they know, but I don't see any benefit of getting married today.
Reggie said he has a fiance. He says my fiance can only cook certain things, but I'm the one that cooks, but I can show her how to cook. She handles the finances better than me. It's a compromise. We work on things together. Generally, you will find out a person the first 3 months. Clues will be given.
But they're sharing duties or whatever you want to call it. They're doing that now. They're doing that now. They're not married yet. They're doing that now. So
Hey,
they
Disco,
didn't hold out. Yes, sir.
Disco, let me ask you something. I guess the real question is, because I know you're asking, hey, what's the benefits of being married?
Go ahead.
Let me ask you this, and
Yes,
that
my
you
man.
don't see a benefit.
Okay.
Do you have a desire to be with one woman for
Right
the
now?
rest of your life?
No.
All right, we're gonna go to Brandon question.
No, it's
The
okay.
benefits of
No,
getting
it's
married
okay.
for a man is knowing you are helping the local
You
judges
see how he
and
did you,
lawyers
man?
and legal economy with your divorce money. I'm
You see
trying
how
to get
he did
to
you?
I'm trying to get to the people, man. The people
See that
got
picture? That's when I used to have hair right there. That's me.
You see how he did you?
Lex. I'm trying to get
I
to the
see it.
people,
But
man.
it's okay.
This
It's
show's
okay.
about the people.
He's
It's
not
for the
ready.
people, man.
Because he hasn't found one yet. He hasn't found his
You
rib.
ain't
I'm
found
chilling,
no
man.
what?
We're
Yeah,
gonna get you that rib. We're gonna find you your pinky.
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling right now, man. I'm
See,
chilling.
you
Do I have the
found
desire to be with one person right now? No.
And that's fair.
No.
That's
I
because you
don't.
haven't found her yet.
You think so?
Oh, when she do, she gonna bite that ass, and you're not gonna know how to act.
I doubt that, bro. I'm a
You're
pimp
gonna be
over here, bro.
like,
But you know, well, actually, I stand corrected.
talk to us.
Oh God.
This beautiful young queen right here, if she ever comes my way, boy, I tell you,
She
her
look 12, dog. Who is that?
You're right.
or that one. But did somebody say
we know. What are you doing, G man? What are you doing? What were you doing?
I'm marrying that, babe. I'm marrying that on site. On site, we going from the grocery store to the goddamn judge.
But
I
how
ain't
you
playing
know she can cook?
But you see in the grocery store? Who's in the grocery
That
store?
don't mean she can cook.
She was in the grocery store.
That's where you find your mate.
She getting them TV dinners. Microwave for 2 minutes.
That you gonna pay for. Them groceries that you pay for.
I'll teach her. How about that?
Look, now he'll teach her. Cooking ain't an issue now.
Brandon says the married men have been emotionally neutered. They are trying to stay off the couch. Right, man, y'all have to
never late, man.
I don't even know what that means.
Here we go. Tight. I hope I said it right. Tight Cole says, flip it. What's the benefits of being single? Everything, brother. Chilling. You can date as many people as you want to date. You don't have to hit no lip. If you don't want to hit, you ain't got to answer to nobody. You chill out. Go home when you want to go.
That's all it is.
He's right.
You
He's
get to not hit no lip. I guarantee you will hear a little bit.
You want the wife?
Say it again, Lex. I'm sorry.
Do you want those wifely duties while dating all these women? Do you expect that? Do you expect those wifely duties while you're dating all these women?
If we lock it down and get serious, absolutely.
Oh,
what
God.
you getting serious for? What you committing for? What's the point?
I ain't got to get serious to get married.
Huh?
I ain't got to get serious to get married. Independence, retention of all.
No, serious is normally a commitment.
Okay, well, I can commit. I don't have commitment problems. But
we're talking about the benefits of being single, right?
Okay, benefits of being single, right?
Right.
If I can be with her and let's say we serious and she start doing things I don't like or hearing her mouth, I can bounce at any time. I don't need a lawyer or a judge to tell me when I can or can't. Bye, be gone.
So you want to be, so you don't want the commitment, because commitment means you gotta hear that bullshit, or you're gonna have to set it right, or one of the two, or a mixture.
I don't need the paperwork. How about that? I don't need the legalities behind it.
Okay, because the legalities is the legal consequences for not staying in that commitment.
Right.
Kendra, he's not listening, Kendra. He's not listening.
What, Kendra?
He's not listening, Kendra.
What was the question?
What's the benefits of being single?
I just answered the question.
Oh no, Disco answered them shits, and I agree.
He answered, but I said, "Do you expect wifely duties while dating?"
Oh yeah.
I answered that. I said,
too serious, and
if we get serious, then
but that totally dispels the whole point when you say when we get serious, that indicates a commitment. We're talking about while you are single with no commitment, do you expect for her to do all the wifely stuff as if you were in a commitment?
Look, there's no real commitment until there is marriage.
That's
Let's put
true.
that out there.
That's true. Well, we know these folks have the pseudo commitments out here calling each other whatever.
Don't know what he wants.
That's what?
I agree with you, Megan, and I think most of them are.
Somebody said, Disco, what's the longest time you've been in a relationship, home? 8 years.
Ooh.
Damn.
Why y'all ain't married?
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Whole story. 8 years. 8
Wow.
years. Yes. So I have no problem with commitment, man. I have come on, don't put me
I
there.
don't know why you need a hug now.
I wouldn't be going to the DR anyway, Brandon.
Don't put me there.
Brandon, you keep saying the DR. What? No. You're not going to come back alive, brother.
I'm a good dude over here, man. Y'all know
I ain't going nowhere today after the quarantine. I want you to go out there and make sure it's safe.
To the married men on
let us know when you come back.
Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah, right, Brandon. Their wife ain't letting them go to no goddamn DR.
No, my wife will beat my ass flat out.
Why?
You know what?
Why you can't go to the DR?
First of all, I don't want to go to DR without my woman.
You know what, y'all? This is what we're gonna do. When this quarantine is over, fellas, we flying to the DR. We're gonna do a live show from the DR. Brandon's gonna be there. We all going. Lex, you going too? We gonna do
I'm not. I'll go anywhere but the DR. I hate the DR. I hate the DR.
Fellas, y'all want to go to the DR? We'll Skype her in. We'll Skype her in from home.
I'll send my single brother in my place.
Why you can't go? We going on vacation to the beach, bro.
Because he's going to take you to all the spots. I can't take you to none of them.
I'm just going for a vacation.
After this quarantine, right? I am really interested on how the divorce rate is going to be.
I can say the domestic violence.
It's already happened in China.
The domestic violence rate is through the roof.
I want to see that.
So I can positive that divorce rate is going to go up.
That need to be another. That need to be the continuation to another show. After the quarantine, I want to know how the divorce rate is going to go up because a lot of people go to work and school to break away.
Yep.
So yeah.
But why? If you're so in love, if you're so committed, if you're so
let me tell you something. No.
That doesn't mean every marriage is a good one.
One of the benefits of being single, when you get on my nerves, baby, you going home today? Oh, I'm going home. We getting on each other nerves, so we need a break.
Right. But when you're in that commitment, that shit ain't gonna happen. You gotta figure out how to work out that break.
No, you can still be in a commitment and not live with someone.
When I say commitment,
marriage. I'm sorry.
I'm talking about the ultimate commitment is marriage. Let's be honest.
But you could go up. We got to have a big enough house. I go upstairs. You go in the basement. But we need a break.
Are you crazy? Are you serious?
Well, Lex, she been dating them football players and basketball players. She don't get that house.
All right, y'all. We got Sarah here. Sarah, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Welcome. How are you?
Welcome, Sarah.
Hi.
Hey, Sarah.
What's your thoughts? I love to hear this. Thank you for joining us. We got Sarah here. Oh, you gotta mute your whatever you're watching this on. You're gonna have to mute that because it's gonna.
Oh my God, am I watching?
Yeah, mute. If you watch the computer or the phone, mute that.
Okay, one sec. Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So no, I was just wanted to comment on let's see, Disco. You were talking about time limits and stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
So basically, with me and my husband, we took our time. I'm talking for me, it was a long time, and so I say that it worked so well because we took our time. There was no rushing for anything. In fact, part of the reason that he really got me was he never actually, it's not that he didn't show interest in me, but there was no type of, I don't know, I never caught him checking me out. There was no trying to get me over to his house. There was none of that.
He played the game. Okay.
I wouldn't say he really played a game.
That's a game. It's a good game, though. It's a good game. Go ahead.
He's a pretty chill person. So I'm not gonna go with game because it's just I feel that he's actually just a respectful person. Okay. I got a lot of time to observe him around other people. I got to observe him around other females. I actually got to find out what coworkers thought about him and all of that type of stuff. So I mean, I do my homework.
Let me ask you this: How long have you guys been married?
So we've only been married a year.
Okay.
We've been together. We started dating at the end of 2016, and we started talking at the beginning of 2016. However, I did meet him years before.
Okay.
So I met him years before through work. And so, I mean, I was all like, oh my God. And he was like, no, because he was married at the time. And I didn't know that. So basically it was like that was it at that point. So I lost interest. I moved on, got married, whatever. So we did our whole, like, we had separate lives by that time. By the time we actually got into each other's lives again, we were both going through divorces. So it was very chill. And I think that might've helped because, you know, we already done the whole marriage thing, the whole marriage, family, kids. So we were super chill. We took our time. And there was no me going over to his house, cooking meals. There was no him providing anything for me.
So what was it? So it was no duties per se during the dating?
No, we were dating. And in fact, like, I feel like he more took the approach of friendship, and it really took pressure off. And it was just so easy to get to know him just because, you know, that's just how we did it. By the time, and then all of a sudden I was like, wait a second, I really like this person. Like, it kind of caught me like, oh, like I actually want this person. And, you know, then we eventually made it happen, but it didn't take it. We didn't get together until like November. We started talking, I think in April of 2016. We did not make it official until November.
And y'all got married in 19?
Last year. Yep. Last year.
19. So from 16 to 19, so let's say 17. So let's say 2 years y'all been dating. Let's just round it up. 2 years ago, I've been dating. Now, let me ask you this, and you absolutely don't have to answer. But were there relations during this 2 years?
Well, duh, but like definitely not before November.
No, I mean before you were married.
Yes, there was. Yeah.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah. So there were relations, but there still wasn't like where we're like living together yet. And listen, I still to this day don't do his laundry. You know, I'm not like the cook. I cook. I got kids, so I have to cook. But I'm not gonna be sitting here, you know.
This dude, wow.
Sarah, do not feed it to him, honey.
Go ahead.
Mad.
That's so funny. That is really funny. Yes, Kendra has it. Kendra has it. We basically we had we were friends first, and then we became more. That's really funny. Sorry.
But go.
Wow. Anyway,
he played the game. Brandon taking notes because Brandon want to be married too.
Brandon, he really do. He really, really do.
He's gonna have to drop some of that attitude, but yeah.
So all in all, you're happy with the way you dated.
I'm very happy with the way we dated, and in our marriage, it's just I feel like it's really important for people to realize that duties and, you know, what you decide to do is strictly based on your relationship. So like I mentioned, like my husband, he is like the laundry fanatic. I hate laundry. He's like, he just does it. Like he'll take a day and do all of it. And I'm just like, why? But I'm happy because it's done. But I'm like the person that's like really obsessive about bathrooms. So I will deep clean that bathroom and wipe up after everybody leaves just because with that Clorox, like, you know, so it's just, that's just how we are.
The duties and the qualities.
Exactly. But he is a patient person. He is a kind person. He's awesome with my kids. He's just awesome. And yeah, and he really lets me just be me. So there's no, I don't know. It just works.
He found you a great dude. I would agree. He found himself a great wife. So the subject of the matter today is stop giving husband-wife benefits while dating. So you guys don't fall into that category. So clearly you don't believe in this topic, which is a good thing. It's okay. It worked out for you, and that's good. I'm happy that honestly, I'm not even playing right now. I'm happy that you found this, you know, and because it's a lot of people that don't find that. You sound like you're at peace, and that's a beautiful thing. Honestly, you sound like you're at peace, and a lot of people don't have peace in the home, man. You speak on this effortlessly.
Well, it's okay because I had a prior marriage and that was a disaster. So
right, and it sounds like you appreciate this marriage and you appreciate this new husband that you have, and you don't that last marriage you're not even letting that be a thing to you. So I'm happy for you, and that's a beautiful thing, man. Hopefully some of my counterparts can find that one day. Will I find it? Who knows? I mean, probably not. I ain't tripping. It is what it is. Right?
You know, there's someone for everyone, honestly. So if, you know, you need that food.
How old, if you don't mind me asking, how old were you and your husband when you guys the year you started dating or the year you made it official?
let's see. I am 32.
Oh wow.
29, 28, 29,
Okay.
something like that. Yeah.
That and both of you the same age?
He is a year younger than me.
Okay.
So I'm
it sounds
32,
like
31.
you guys were in your late 20s, early 30s now, but late 20s when you guys start doing y'all thing. Is that correct?
Exactly. Yeah.
See, I think that makes a huge difference also when it comes dating. I feel that most people do not know who they are until they get about 30. Because in your 20s, you're learning how to be an adult and by yourself without your mammy and your pappy. And I feel that you and your husband, and I could be wrong because I don't know you guys, you were in serious committed relationships prior to the age of 25.
Yes.
Then prior to you knowing who you were. So it makes it even that much harder to find out what you don't like. And then once you go through the mess, and I don't want to say it that way, through each of your own individual divorces, you guys already came together as mature individuals.
Yeah, we talk about that a lot, actually. We feel like, honestly, if we had met earlier, we probably would not have appreciated each other so much. But because we both went through so much, we understand. We actually understand each other's qualities even better and just how much we needed them and how important they are. Because the first marriages, we actually had similar first marriages, and I think that probably also helps. Yeah, just a mess. And we did that when we were young, and then we changed as the years went by. We changed as people.
I got a question. Sir. I'm sorry to cut you off. So you've been married. You said your marriage was pretty bad, the first one. How do you know you would do it again? Like what
I didn't. So I swore I was never going to get married again. I swore, like, by the time my divorce was over, and I told my husband, actually, which is funny. I told him, I was like, listen, I can be committed. I am here. I don't want to be married again. He was kind of like well, I don't know about that. So we took a little break, but then he was just like, he wanted to be with me anyway. And then I was just with him, and it was so good. And I was just like, you know what?
Hold on. You took a break?
A little bit, yeah, because he kind of wasn't sure if he wanted to be with someone who didn't actually want to be married again.
Okay, how long was the break?
It's probably like a few weeks.
Okay. Now, was there communication during this break, or was it just a flat out break?
There was communication, yeah.
Okay.
Like checking in, how are you? How have you been? The type of thing. And then he decided he wanted to be with me anyway. And then just as time went by, I was just like, you know what, I do. Because it was him. If it was anybody else, no. But it was like I want to be with this person. So I'm really happy that I made that decision.
So what was it that made you say, you know what? Was it the fear of losing him, his qualities, or
no,
the fear of being alone?
Not at all. No, I wasn't afraid of losing him. Like by that time we had that conversation where it was like, it is us and this is what it's going to be. I didn't feel that it was necessary to go to a courthouse. It was really just because my last marriage was traumatic. And I started thinking like, you can't let the horrible actions of other people completely destroy the happiness that you could have with someone else, especially when they're showing you what an awesome person they are. So, I had healing to do, and I worked on it, and I was able to get to the point where it was like, okay, he is not that abusive ex. He is this really awesome person who would never do anything like that. And, here we are.
So. It sounds like Sarah within, and I'm no psychologist, but it sounds like within a few years, you actually grew decades within those few years as a maturity in relationships.
Yeah, I would definitely say that because, like in my first marriage, like I'm not ashamed of it. I say, it was very abusive, and I accepted that. And when I got out of it, I was so determined not to ever be linked to someone to the point where I felt like I could never leave. Like if you treat me badly, I can't leave or I can't get out.
Right.
And I just had to basically learn, like, that's not everybody. That was that one person. This is not that. And he showed me who he was throughout our dating process. I mean, even when he wanted me to move in, I did move in prior to marriage, and we had like an arrangement, but we communicated what it was going to be prior to me moving in. And at first I was like, oh no, I'm not living with another man. I don't want to. We could date and live in 2 different places. But I really had to assess myself and be like, what is the actual problem? Because it's not him. Right. So yeah, I went through therapy and everything to make sure
I knew that was coming.
I did not want to spill my baggage onto him in that way. So
well,
yeah.
And it's important too, just as a side note, it's important to realize that you may not have all the answers, right? I was waiting for that therapy word to come out because it sounds like you talk to someone. We don't always have the answers, and there's people out here that could potentially help you figure out the roadmap and where the problems are, so that you can figure it out, so you can stop making the same decisions over and over again.
Exactly. Yep. Absolutely. So, and basically, I just don't think it's really so much about. I mean, I don't believe in doing certain things prior to marriage. I don't, but I think it's a lot bigger than who's doing the laundry and who's cooking. That's just
it is.
That's just how I look at it.
It is, but I would like to see some things prior to.
Yeah, I don't really cook, so.
Oh well, I mean,
I can, but it's just not. I don't like it.
I get it,
but he can. So.
But are you willing to cook for him?
Oh, absolutely. Especially when I'm feeling energetic. Yes.
That's the difference. You're willing to do it. Some people just ain't willing to do it.
Well, let me ask you this: one, can he cook well? And two, would you rather do the dishes? Because I hate doing the dishes and I love to cook.
Wait, did you say can he cook well?
Yeah.
Yes, because actually when we were dating, he cooked for me. Like, I didn't actually cook for him during our dating process, but he did cook for me. And I was like, ooh, yes. And I was very open. I was like, listen, me and cooking, we have a really weird, relationship. So it's like, my food will come out great, but I just don't like doing it. So yeah.
That's all good.
Well, thank you so much, Sarah, for sharing.
Appreciate you, Sarah.
Thank you.
Sarah. You're a superhero. Thank you, love. Keep commenting for us.
Right.
All right.
And I'm glad she did mention that therapy. And Derek, I'm glad you mentioned that because we're getting way off topic, but for relationships that are traumatic or just to maintain a relationship, somebody, and I think everybody, single, married, young, old, I think everyone needs some kind of therapy because no one lives a perfect life.
Living in this world requires therapy.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what, man? I got y'all ain't gonna like me for this.
This gonna need a hug.
I don't believe in therapy, man.
Oh Lord.
I don't.
We're gonna do another topic. I don't, bro.
I don't believe in going to sit down and paying somebody and talk to them about.
So you figure you know everything, right?
I don't know everything, but I work it out. I work it out.
But okay, we gonna leave that alone. That's a whole nother show.
I talk to a friend, but I ain't paying nobody.
Therapeutic.
I mean, if it comes out in general, yeah, I ain't paying laying on nobody's house, man. I ain't laying on nobody's house.
Someone to clean my house, and I do it.
We found our next topic.
I'm Gucci, man. What's our next topic?
Is it required?
Therapy. We can talk about it because I don't believe in it. I'm not. Why would I pay somebody to talk to them about what? For them to tell me something?
Because you don't know everything, and you don't know the answers to everything, and that's not to say that the therapist does, but the therapist is gonna help you map it out, man.
A therapist is gonna help us find out why you think the way you think about certain things.
They'll never know.
And
we gonna, you know what? We can get a therapist up on here too.
Like
that's
this, like seeing your face.
Hey,
you don't listen
see
to this,
that?
You don't talk about this.
That's all right. That's why
this is what you gonna do her husband right here.
No, I don't talk with my hands.
That's why I forgot what kind of lipstick you like, Lex. Now, how about that? Now,
hey, that's all right. I got a subscription. Somebody on here heard me. Somebody on here heard my lipstick.
We got to go, y'all. Beautiful show. Thank you all. I appreciate. Who's damaged? Stop it.
Wrap it up.
Stop it, Erica. Jesus Christ. I'm not damaged. I'm Gucci over here. You of all people know I ain't damaged. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm straight.
Before we call it a night, can I see Lex's head?
What do you mean? Can you see my head? What do you mean?
Yeah, like take off your hat.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, that's not happening.
Quarantine hair.
Hey, I don't believe in that zodiac nonsense.
This
I
gonna
don't
got
carry
14 here too. Look at the top of that hat.
Hey man,
G-Man, it's not about what's underneath my hat. I love hats. I rock any hats. This is actually a friend of mine's, Famous Nobody's his brand, Christian.
Okay.
So I rock hats.
Let me get one of them so I can rock it on the show. That's all I've been wearing.
I got you. Like I love hats.
Hey,
So if anybody have a clothing
I love
line,
hats too.
yeah, that hat. I don't care nothing about that person.
Lumby, I guess we talking about therapy and the lack of therapy amongst men in our community. I guess I don't know, something to that effect.
I think that'd be a good one.
Yep,
Perfect
excellent topic.
That's our next topic. We already summed it up.
Okay, we summed it up, but I don't believe in it. So I mean,
we're gonna have a live therapy session with a therapist, and Disco gonna be up here. It's just gonna be him and the therapist, and we gonna get it in there.
They're gonna be paying me by the end of the show, bro. Believe that. They're gonna be paying me by the end of the show.
It's gonna be a 2-hour special.
Okay. Bring them on. Damn it. Before we get out of this,
last 30 minutes, we gotta talk about it.
During the dating phase, men are expected to provide husband duties in the form of date planning, protection, and long-term planning. What is a woman expected to do?
I don't even know who this person is. This person comes on and doesn't even speak. So yeah, we're gonna wrap this one up.
Damn, Mike, you gotta speak to her something first, Mike. Sheesh, bro. Tomorrow, hey, I'll be back tomorrow. What's tomorrow? I don't even know what today is. What's today? Tuesday? Monday? I don't know, bro. I'm lost. I have no idea what today is.
Quarantine day.
Easter was yesterday, so today is Monday. All right, that's what we are. So Lex, you back tomorrow?
I'm with y'all. I'm rocking.
All right, Dirk, back.
I
know you be around.
I'm gonna try my best, baby.
Okay, we gonna.
I ain't like I'm going to work tomorrow. At least tomorrow night.
Hey, Michelle, reach out to them and see if they can see if they don't mind being on the show. She's tatted and cusses right up my alley, huh? That's all right.
Mine too, Michelle. I like that.
You gonna mess around and get her wifed? How about that? Can she cook? All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna see y'all tomorrow, y'all. Good night.
Thanks, guys. Good night.
Thank you.